Hello and welcome to GrindslimeTV with me, your host Aaron. And today we're heading over to both Sweden and Austria because we've got a split to be chatting about. We're talking about the new split, well, new-ish split anyway, between Sweden's Sickrecy and Austria's Distaste. So let's get into it, shall we? Now, side A, you get 2 songs from Sickrecy. And it doesn't sound like a lot when we're talking grindcore, but they actually, make solid efforts to actually write songs longer than 2 minutes. Like one of them on here was like 3.5 minutes. So you get out of those 2 songs, you do get a solid 6 minutes worth of music. But it's still undeniably grind, It's definitely more in the style of, I'd say Naught is Napalm Death, very fast, very aggressive, very heavy. Just it's that sort of cleaner production, but still very, very good where you can hear everything, but it's not too polished and squeaky clean. Very nice stuff. Still got a lot of metal there, but still very punky at the same time. And as you guys know who've been watching the channel for a while, Sickrecy are probably one of my newer favourite bands. I think they're probably the best grindcore band that come out in the past 10 years. And there's a lot of competition. So, but what I've heard so far from these guys, be it their full length, their split with Baron, the 3 7-inch splits that they've put out over, I think, like just last year. I got all 3, of course. Got them the other week. Made sure of that. I thought, oh, I ain't missing out on them bad boys. So definitely worth everyone's time, I think. Fantastic stuff. And it's great as well when you hear a band from Sweden that's not using every single Swedish trademark there is, just so they can be like, look, we're Swedish as well. There's no HM2s or anything on here. Which, nothing wrong with any of that, but I tend to like my other stuff, a bit varied when it comes to it. Let's talk about the other side. Now, this one is Distaste. Now, I'm completely new to this band, but it turns out they've been around since like early 2000s, so they've got like over 20 years under their belts, a few albums and various splits and EPs, so definitely, excuse me, definitely a band I'm going to be checking out more of, because straight away when I started listening to this, I immediately thought of sort of an inhale, exhale, sort of, like Nasum era of grindcore, very, very reminiscent of that. Again, very sort of modern grindcore. Maybe if you like the sort of more later gear, like Sounds of the Animal Kingdom kind of era, Brutal Truth, that wasn't really for me, but if you're into that sort of grind, I can definitely see you enjoying this, because I thought this was really, really good. Unfortunately, though, there's only 2 songs on here, and whereas Sickrecy's side, called Man's the Leech, they get 2 songs in 6 minutes. On this side, it's 2 songs in barely 3. So another 2 songs from Distaste of that sort of length would have been, and quality, would have been really, really good. Would have made this a really, really solid split. I mean, it still is a really good split. It's not bad by any means, but it's just as I'm getting into Distaste, it kind of peters off, and it's like, oh, it's just gone now. I could have done with a bit more of that, especially after the 2 banging monstrosities Sickrecy put on the first side. But no, all around, really, really cool stuff. Definitely worth picking up. It's got a little bit of that sort of gatefold action thing going on, which is always fancy. It's not quite gatefold, I know, but we like to pretend around here. So you get like, lyrics and whatnot. All the Sickrecy's lyrics there, they tend to write in English, but these guys have written in Austrian or Distaste, so definitely worth looking into. And if you can read Austrian, or are indeed Austrian, probably a cool band for you. And if you've heard Distaste, let me know where I should start on picking up their gear. Like, which albums are we talking? Have they got like 3 full lengths or something? I think I saw, maybe they got a few more than that, but yeah, definitely going to be getting into them. And I kind of like the artwork too, with the rat and whatnot. There's that sort of almost medieval kind of feel to it. But yeah, wicked. So yeah, support the underground in your local record store, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.